एक दिन बैठे बैठे जब यूं ही यादों का पिटारा खुला, आई थॉट टू माई सेल्फ, एक फौजी और उनकी वाइफ जो होती हैं, उनमें इतने सारे कैरेक्टरिस्टिक पर्सनैलिटीज़ होती हैं, बट वी जस्ट डिफाइन देम एज प्योर फौजीज. Absolutely not. They have so many facets to them. And then I thought, why not explore that? And that's how How's the Josh happened. Hi, I'm Arthi Karthik, and this is my journey. In the first episode of How's the Josh, I have with me a multifaceted Fauji wife. अब मैं इनके बारे में क्या कहूँ? जितनी भी तारीफ की जाए कम है. To start with, I mean, just imagine. She is a painter. She is a poet. She is a writer. She is a stand-up comedian. She is a model. I have with me Mrs. Harpriya Bains.
Thank you so much, Arthi. Thank you for having me here. It's a joy.
And thank you for taking out time and being on the very first episode of How's the Josh. So, was it a childhood passion that I want to be an artist when I grow up?
Not exactly. I think for our generation, maybe I can say that we were not that clear as children कि हमें क्या करना है. But the art was always there around me because my mother also used to paint. So I'd seen her paint and maybe थोड़ा बहुत hereditary था, and I was always very fond of painting and anything creative. I was always involved in my school creative workshops and theatre or painting or making posters for the school. So I was always very fond of it, even in the college level. So, and I was lucky to have teachers in my school and college who really, I think, helped me to take understand art better, who were good teachers, and my interest in painting was always there, definitely. And then yes, after I got married, before I got married rather, I did not really pursue art or painting. It was just left behind. I got into a corporate job and I worked. And then when I got married and we moved to Mau, that was the first posting. There, because I'd left my job and gone that time. And there I thought, now I had all the time in the world. I got back to it. I got back to painting. And
you never left it.
Never left it. I did my first exhibition there in DSOI Mau.
Oh, lovely.
So, and I made about 15 paintings, and almost all of them got sold in 2-3 months' time.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And I've never looked back. And then it was always there. It was part of my.
Like you said, that the transition has been very organic for you.
Yes.
As a Fauji wife, I mean, I think I started with radio, and now I am not into radio because we get posted to small stations.
Yeah.
So, how was the transition for you when you thought that I have to get back to my first love, which is art? And has there been a change in the kind of art forms that you have dwelled into?
The transition, yes, the transition was, I think, pretty subtle. It just came back to me naturally. Of course, few canvases and everything I started doing for myself. And I never thought I'll get into it professionally, to be very honest. It was more of, just getting back to it because I loved painting. I thought, let me make some paintings for my own house. And I made a few for my own house. Then my friends really appreciated it. Then I started making a few to gift to my friends and my family. And when it did come out, I was really encouraged by friends and family कि तुम कुछ करो, why don't you?
You're so good at it. You should go commercial.
Yeah, sell them. It's good work and all. So I thought, chalo, let me try it. And उस time में तो इतना कोई help भी नहीं होता था. We had a car भी नहीं थी. We had a bike, and my husband was very sweet and supportive. And we went to DSOI, वहाँ पे बस book करा, and I remember even the layout of the exhibition where I did it outside the DSOI.
And this is how many years back we're talking?
2002. 2002 I got married, so 2003 I did this exhibition.
Okay.
So the first exhibition, and the decor that I did was with my husband's turbans. Because he had all these lovely, beautifully colored, he wears a lot of nice colored turbans. और वो turbans को खोल के I did all the decor, around the pillars in that little garden में जो था एक pavement. तो वो करके हमने करा, and I made about, I think, 15 paintings, and after that those got sold. Then I got orders for some army messes, and there were a few senior officers who were retiring soon, so their wives came to me कि हम अपना घर बना रहे हैं. I remember there was one very senior lady, चंडीगढ़ में घर बना रहे थे, तो she ordered 5-6 paintings. That was my bulk order. First bulk order. I was like, wow, she ordered like 6 paintings. I was very excited. So I did that, and then as we moved on to a few more places, I actually never learned art like that.
Self-taught.
Yeah, I mean, my teachers, I wouldn't say it's completely self-taught. The basics were always with my good teachers in school and college. And then, of course, then you keep, experimenting, whatever. I was very fond of, I've started with oils, which I've learnt in my school and college, but I did not really stick to it. I was very fond of watercolors. Always, I loved watercolors. So then I just continued my experiments and my, journey on my own. तब तो YouTube videos भी नहीं होते थे so कुछ बन गया अच्छा तो बन गया नहीं बना तो खराब हो गया so वो बनाया so वो सब बना के मतलब watercolors I was loving it I just kept experimenting on my own with landscapes or flowers or different subjects and all of that so अच्छा चल रहा था I did I think then we went to Pathankot there also I did not do an exhibition but I did get orders I made some custom made paintings. Then in Pune again I held an exhibition. Pune was a nice place because वहाँ art galleries भी हैं. वहाँ a lot of restaurants are there which give the walls.
Your
you can
horizon
display.
is broad over there.
Yes, culturally it's a very happening place. So there I got more opportunities and there I did a couple of solo exhibitions there. And then came to Delhi and Delhi में फिर करा थोड़ा बहुत but फिर break भी हो गया था then my kids were born and
I can understand that.
Yes. Then there was a
gradual break which comes to you.
Yeah. Then after it, it actually became a long break, which may about 6-7 years I did not paint. I got into a corporate job, online job, and I worked for that. But then when we got posted to Goa, that is when I again met a wonderful artist called Rudy De Silva. He's in fact he's an artist based out of Goa, and I learnt about him that he also takes classes. So I joined him.
So he had a particular style that you liked, which you wanted to.
So he is into watercolors, acrylic, oils, everything.
Okay.
And I wanted to do watercolor, and I asked him, and that time he said, I have no student of watercolor at the moment because everybody wants to learn acrylics and oils. Okay. He said, yeah, I'll be happy to have you here. And he was too good. He has helped me to actually take my art to the next level. He has enhanced my skills. He, a mentor who pushes you to go to the next level. Ki nahi abhi aur karo. We would leave a painting ki ho gaya, I'm done. But he said, no, this is not done. Just do this. Finish this off. This is not that whatever. And he would make sure
a lot
that
of finer nuances.
Yes, the nuances, absolutely. Okay. The finer nuances of watercolor, the details that you should not miss out, and how you can just enhance your work but just by a little more touches in it which are very, very important, which we can, we sometimes just don't look at it. Okay. So that was a changing moment, I thought. For me, it is in fact. And after that is when I got into it again in a professional manner. Yeah.
Okay, so talking about the journey of an artist, I mean, we being married to army officers, we keep traveling every 2 years, we look forward to a new place. So you think that traveling has impacted and broadened your horizon in terms of being an artist, and you try to pick up, small things wherever you go, small cities or big cities. Has it impacted you in any manner?
Absolutely. It definitely impacts, and I would say that it impacts you in both ways. I mean, but it's on us. I mean, there are the negatives, and there are the positives, and it's up to us what to grasp and make the most of it. I mean, it's but I have always tried to. I've enjoyed this movement, and we've been blessed to actually have postings in very good places like Goa and Shimla. So it's been a wonderful journey. I cannot complain about the postings at all. So and yes, every place, moving from a north place, or a Mau, which is MP, and then you move to Secunderabad, which is down south, then you move to Goa, and then you move to Shimla, which is Himachal. So every place is culturally so different. Yes. It is culturally beautiful. It has different, everything, food and dresses and even the whole landscapes and everything. It has its own beauty. So yes, it definitely impacts you as a person and as an artist, because there is so much.
I think it just makes you so much more flavorful.
Flavorful, absolutely. That's a fantastic way to put it. And then you can there's a lot of, like, I'm fond of clicking photographs also. So my paintings generally I take the inspiration from a picture that I've clicked. So then I would just, like in Goa, I remember I would just take my camera, sometimes take the car, and just alone I would just drive around the city just for clicking pictures. I have done that, many days. I just want to go and click pictures. Even in Shimla, I would walk long distances just with my camera, कि मेरे को photos खींच के आनी है because I want subjects, you know, for painting or for.
So I mean, these are all the different types of ways that you keep inspiring yourselves to come out with something new.
Yes.
So there must be challenges, I'm sure, and there must be things that I think of. Okay, I want the output to be in a certain manner, and then it doesn't happen always. That the output is the same as what I have in my mind. So how do you deal with those kind of stresses in your type of work?
Yes, absolutely. Challenges are a part of the army life, and you know, sometimes it can be very frustrating because घर नहीं मिलता या जैसा घर चाहते हो वैसा नहीं मिलता, or it takes too long. And you know, like I have friends in the civil, like this exhibition just got over, a lot of people came up to us and all of us army wives, they were asking us, you know, ki, so where do you work? Do you have a studio at home or do you have a studio somewhere?
They have no idea how we operate.
Exactly. I said, yeah, my studio is my balcony, you know, and that also on a good day when my dog is sleeping happily and not eating my brushes. So that is the studio. So yes, the challenges are those. There are stations, for example, you know, there are stations where you hardly get to stay for a very short time. You know, like Shimla, it was surprisingly a very short posting. So, and it took so long for us to get the house and, you know, get settled and, you know, whatever. Some personal challenges are there sometimes. So I actually couldn't do anything at all. I was just enjoying the place nicely, but I couldn't get myself. You know, those things, and even, you know, your children are changing schools. So first, there's a lot of the challenge. I think the key challenge is there's a little time that gets wasted. You know, like while reaching
Firstly,
a new place,
we're not able to plan what we are going to be doing. Like we cannot have a vision. You know, जैसे लोग पूछते हैं, so where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? We're just thinking, okay, next 5 years, 2 posting plus 1 साल तीसरी posting, and घर मिल जाना चाहिए, and it should be an okay
hope
place.
It's not Sagar or Babina. With no offense to people in Sagar and Babina, but it's true.
Exactly.
So absolutely, and you know, the first few months always get a little, you know, wasted because आप settle हो रहे हो सब कुछ. Then the last few months are also, you know, you're busy packing again. So I think 6-7 महीने तो हमारे ऐसे ही निकल जाते हैं. So you know, like there are people, you know, my friends and people in the civil, when they buy a house, or my cousins, you know, they would take so long to get their house all set up and all. And they said, तुम लोग कैसे कर लेते हो 1 महीने में? I said, भैया इतना time, we don't have the luxury to wait for 1 year to put up 2 paintings on the wall. I said, we'll be posted out in like, you know, 8-9 months or 1 year or something. तो 1 महीने में घर set on, let's get on with work.
Exactly. So
yes,
there are stresses, there are challenges, but you've overcome them all.
Yes.
And I mean, the last assignment of yours that you started is of being a model. How did that happen? I mean, I'm sure you are so pretty.
No.
I think that you must have had a lot of opportunities, but now you've officially started doing it. So how did that happen?
Yes, so modeling just happened, you know, by chance. I had a photographer friend who I just happened to meet, and he said, you know, why don't you get into it? Actually, even when I was younger, I did get, because I'm from the advertising background. I've worked for about 3-4 years in an advertising agency before I got married. So at that time also, people used to say, but somehow it was never on the cards. I was never interested in modeling. I had
that was not your direction.
It was not my direction at all. Okay. And now the friend of mine, he pushed me. He said, you know, why don't you try it? I said, I'm not going to color my hair. You know, it's all grey now. He said, this is the in look. You know, it's salt and pepper.
Yes.
Just go ahead. And there are, you know, and he said, in your age, in fact, there's less competition. You know, because women in the 40s, and nowadays advertising has really evolved.
Yes.
Actually, it's not about the younger models anymore. I mean, there are models and actors.
It's a natural progression of a human that they are trying to portray now.
Exactly, and a lot of brands are supporting, you know, the middle-aged men and women, and there are a lot of products for middle-aged men and women, and so it's a very natural process. Advertising and modeling and acting has become very, you know, evolved, and
so,
you know, the age is not a bar anymore.
You look forward to it now that you have started doing it. You are looking at it with a, you know, more focused outlook that now I've started it and I'm going to continue it for some time at least.
Yes, I'm enjoying it. It's not the key, I would say the key career option that I'm choosing right now, but it's a part of it. I'm enjoying it. I'm in it for fun. I've done a few shoots and for a few brands, and they've been fun. It's fun to just go and, you know, get all dressed up and decked up and to act. You know, I've been fond of theatre. I never had a chance much to to do theatre beyond my school and college plays, but I've always loved the platform. I love watching it play. So मुझे लगता है ये मेरा वो avenue है.
It's an extension of yours, and you're able to use that skill set now.
Yes,
that you
it's
become
another
a
art form. So it's an art form. It's a platform to act. So I'm enjoying that little platform, whatever little 30 seconds, 1 minute I get to act. So I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the whole scene, to go on a set and a shoot and get ready and अपना part करो and आ जाओ. So I'm actually in it for the fun. I'm really enjoying it. So yes, I would continue it, and also it's for me. It's not a pressure point career option that I'm choosing. I mean, the younger lot, if they want to make, they are at it day and night. For me, I'm okay with getting 1 or 2 projects in a month. I'm very happy with it, doing it happily, and that's it.
1 or 2 Mrs. Bains a month is quite good, I must say.
नहीं अभी इतना ही मिल रहा है. Slow and steady.
It's a very good number. It's a very good number, especially when you're not focusing on it. I think it's a very good number.
Okay, छोटा मोटा जो आता है, I'm not very demanding when it comes to my modeling and acting part of my art form. I'm just enjoying the journey.
In the first episode of How's the Josh, that's the end. But we are going to have the conversation continuing with Mrs. Bains in the next episode. We are going to be talking about her other gigs, like a stand-up comedian as a woman. What are the challenges that she faces? We are going to talk so much more about fauji life. How's the Josh? Keep it on. This is me, Arthi Karthik, saying thank you so much. Please like, subscribe and comment on my channel. Thank you so much once again.